The story of how Apple Incorporated came to be is one of the most inspiring tales of entrepreneurship and innovation in modern history. It's a story of two young visionaries who dared to dream big and change the world. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak founded Apple in the mid-1970s, and over the years, the company has grown to become one of the largest and most successful technology companies in the world. In this article, we'll delve into the fascinating history of Apple, from its humble beginnings to its current status as a global powerhouse. Chapter 1: The Birth of Apple. In 1976, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak launched Apple Computer Company in Jobs' parents' garage in Los Altos, California. Wozniak had already developed a computer board, and Jobs saw the potential to sell them. The two men decided to form a partnership, and Apple was born. Chapter 2: Early Struggles. In the early days, Apple struggled to get off the ground. Jobs and Wozniak had to work hard to convince investors to back them, and they faced stiff competition from established companies like IBM and Microsoft. However, their passion and commitment to their vision helped them overcome these challenges. Chapter 3: The Apple I and Apple II. The first product that Apple released was the Apple I, a computer kit that users had to assemble themselves. It was not very successful, but it paved the way for the release of the Apple II, which was a huge hit. The Apple II was the first personal computer with color graphics, and it became a must-have item for many households. Chapter 4: The Macintosh. In 1984, Apple released the Macintosh, a computer that was designed to be user-friendly and accessible to the masses. It was a huge success, and it helped cement Apple's reputation as a company that was focused on innovation and design. Chapter 5: The Departure of Steve Jobs. In 1985, Steve Jobs was forced out of Apple after a power struggle with the board of directors. Jobs went on to found Next Computer, but he would later return to Apple in 1997. Chapter 6: The Dark Years. After Steve Jobs left, Apple struggled to find its footing. The company's profits declined, and it faced stiff competition from Microsoft and other rivals. However, the company managed to stay afloat by focusing on its core products and cutting costs. Chapter 7: The Return of Steve Jobs. In 1997, Steve Jobs returned to Apple as interim CEO. He quickly set about reinvigorating the company, cutting unprofitable projects and focusing on a few key products. Under his leadership, Apple launched the iMac, which was a huge success. Chapter 8: The iPod. In 2001, Apple released the iPod, a digital music player that revolutionized the music industry. The iPod was a huge hit, and it helped make Apple a dominant force in the technology industry. Chapter 9: The iPhone. In 2007, Apple released the iPhone, a smartphone that changed the way people communicate, work, and play. The iPhone was an instant hit, and it cemented Apple's position as a leader in the tech industry. Chapter 10: The iPad. In 2010, Apple released the iPad, a tablet computer that redefined the way people consume content. The iPad was another huge success for Apple, and it helped to usher in a new era of computing. Chapter 11: The Apple Watch. In 2015, Apple released the Apple Watch, a smartwatch that brought the power of a smartphone to the wrist. Although the Apple Watch has not been as successful as some of Apple's other products, it has still managed to carve out a niche for itself in the wearable technology market. Chapter 12: Apple's Cultural Impact. Apple's impact goes beyond just the technology industry. Its products and brand have had a profound cultural impact, shaping the way people work, play, and communicate. Apple's sleek designs, user-friendly interfaces, and focus on innovation have influenced countless other companies and products. Chapter 13: Apple's Branding and Marketing. One of the key factors behind Apple's success is its branding and marketing. Apple has always been known for its clean, minimalist designs, and its marketing campaigns have focused on creating an emotional connection with consumers. The iconic Think Different campaign from the late 1990s is just one example of Apple's masterful marketing. Chapter 14, Apple's Financial Success. Today, Apple is one of the most valuable companies in the world, with a market capitalization of over $2 trillion. The company's financial success is a testament to its ability to innovate and adapt to changing market conditions. Chapter 15, Apple's Future. Although Apple has enjoyed tremendous success over the years, the company faces challenges as it looks to the future. Competition from rivals like Samsung and Google remains fierce, and there are concerns that the company may have become too reliant on the iPhone for its profits. However, Apple's track record of innovation and its strong brand suggest that the company will continue to thrive in the years to come. Conclusion. The story of Apple is a testament to the power of innovation, creativity, and perseverance. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak's vision and dedication helped launch a company that has become a household name and a global icon. Apple's journey has been filled with ups and downs, but its commitment to pushing boundaries and creating products that change the world has never wavered. As Apple continues to chart its course into the future, it's clear that its impact will be felt for generations to come.